Isaac Asimov, the man who predicted the future half a century before it happened. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll talk about Isaac Asimov, the man who predicted what the world will be like 50 years ago. So who exactly is this man, and what were his predictions, and how much did he get right? Well, stay tuned till the end of the video, because today I'll tell you all there is to know about Isaac Asimov and his on-point predictions. We'll get on to that, but first, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to like this video. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Born on the 2nd of January 1920, Isaac Asimov was a famous American writer and professor of biochemistry at Boston University. He was mostly known for his science fiction writings, and he wrote or edited more than 500 books in his whole life. Not just that, he also wrote about 9,000 letters and postcards. Moreover, he has also written 380 short stories. In his time, he was considered one of the big three science fiction writers, along with Robert Heinlein and Arthur Clarke. Asimov has written some highly popular science fiction books, and he has won the one-time Best All-Time Series Hugo Award for the first book of his Foundation series back in 1966. But along with the Foundation series, his Galactic Empire series and the Robot series also got quite a lot of hype in its time. Besides that, one of his short stories, Nightfall, was voted the best short science fiction story of all time. And if you're a fan of sci-fi, I definitely think you should check it out. Anyway, besides science fiction, Isaac Asimov also wrote quite a lot of mysteries and fantasy. And besides stories, he also wrote on several topics including chemistry, mathematics, history, astronomy, and more. In his life, he gained a lot of well-deserved recognition, but one thing he still gets remembered for is how well he predicted the future. So let's talk about what exactly he predicted. It was back in 1964. During the hustle of the World's Fair in New York, Asimov took a moment to talk about what the future would be like 50 years from then, and that is 2014. His predictions covered things about technology and human life. Even though some of them were quite off, most of them were surprisingly right on point. In this video, we'll focus on everything he got right. He started off by saying that gadgets will continue to relieve mankind of difficult jobs. According to him, there would be kitchen units that would prepare meals automatically. It wasn't exactly right, but it's pretty close. I mean, coffee makers and toasters exist. They aren't exactly automatic, but we are definitely going in that direction. I mean, kettles have started to be connected to the internet and are actually getting automatic. Yes, they aren't highly popular yet, but come on, Asimov's prediction wasn't exactly wrong. Besides automatic coffee makers, 3D food prints started being developed in 2014 too, that could actually print out food. I mean, they aren't really popular, but man, I'd love to print myself some pizza right now. Anyway, Asimov was definitely right on this one. Moving on, he also predicted that communications will include both sight and sound. He also said that you'll be able to hear and see the person you're on the telephone with. Not just that, he also said that these same screens on which you see the person would also be used for seeing documents, photographs, and books. Well, it goes without saying he was definitely on point with this one. I mean, video calls had gotten very popular in 2014, and the same laptop or phone screen we used for video calling, we used to see photographs, read books, and read any kind of document as well. But that isn't the end of predictions he got right. Isaac Asimov also said vehicles with robot brains would exist that would be able to set for particular destinations, and they would go there without any interference. Well, another thing he got entirely right. Not only do we have self-driving cars now, but we even have cars that can parallel park on their own and can reach any destination safely. And this was also made possible by artificial intelligence, so his exact words, robot brains, are completely spot on as well. Moving on, the sci-fi writer also said that in 2014, there would be routine jobs where machines would be doing better than human beings. He further said that machines would start being taught, and students would study the fundamentals of technology in high school, and they would be taught computer languages. I don't know about you, but I'm actually shocked at how perfect this prediction was. I mean, students are actually being taught coding now that is actually computer language. I mean, we're actually learning how to talk to computers. I can't believe that a person living in 1964 could have ever predicted that. Besides coding, jobs that machines would do better. Completely right. It's true, so many jobs have been taken up by machines now. I mean, in 2014, we'd started placing orders and checking out of stores on machines instead of people. Besides that, for harvesting plants, robot arms started getting built instead of farmers. In my opinion, he got his predictions 100% right. Furthermore, he also said that wall screens would replace the ordinary TV set, but transparent cubes will be making their appearance in which 3D viewing will be possible. Well, not completely right. I mean, there aren't any transparent cubes, but wall screens were definitely very common in 2014. I mean, to some extent he's right, 3D viewing is possible. Just got the transparent cube thing wrong. We use glasses instead, but well, still pretty great for a guy living in the 1960s. Last but not least, he also said one or more experimental fusion power stations will exist in 2014. Not just that, solar power stations will be operating in desert and semi-desert areas. Well, another completely accurate prediction. Humans have started operating fusion power plants and have actually figured out how to do it without overheating and melting everything down. Also, solar power has also been having huge development since 2014. I mean, humans have figured out how to generate power from them, even after the sun goes down. There were some other predictions, but these ones are the most unbelievable and completely spot on. I don't know about you, but it's actually very impressive for a writer living in the 60s. Anyway, with that, we come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you guys next time with another highly interesting video.